Hello, this is AfreeGamer here with another video on how to get Prototype 2 free. Before I begin, you're going to need two programs, uTorrent and PowerISO, and the download links will be in the description. So let's go ahead and start this up. You need to open up your internet browser. Go to your address bar and type in www.utorrent.com. When at uTorrent, click on Get uTorrent and install that. Now that you have uTorrent, we need to get PowerISO. So go back to your internet, go to google.com, type in PowerISO, click on the second link, PowerISO.download.com, 4 stars. When at the PowerISO download site, click on Download Now and install PowerISO. So now that you have uTorrent and PowerISO, we need to get two torrents. One is the game, and the second one is a crack, which will help you patch the game correctly so you can play it fully. So let's go ahead and go back to your internet. Go to www.thepiratebay.se. For those of you that have the Pirate Bay blocked in your country, I'm leaving another link in the description that you can use to work around the block. So it's a proxy, it's a Pirate Bay proxy basically, so if that one does not work, go on google.com and type in Pirate Bay proxy and you're going to find a whole bunch of them. There's a whole bunch of lists that you can just try and figure out how to get around it. Alright, so when you're at the Pirate Bay, type in Prototype 2, pirate search that, go to the right side where it says SE ordered by Cedars, click that, it will rearrange them. And the two torrents we're going to be clicking on is, well, let's just start with the first one, Prototype 2 FLT, the very first one. The size is 8.87 gigabytes and it was uploaded by Extreme Zone. Click that. When at the download or at the torrent page, click Get This Torrent, and it should redirect you to uTorrent where it will ask you what you would like to download from it. And all you're going to do is the OK button and it should appear on your list of downloads. And here's mine. Mine only took about 8 hours and 40 minutes, so pretty long download. That's for me though. For most of you it's probably going to be somewhere between 4 hours or less. It just really depends on your internet connection and how fast your internet connection is. So so just let it download then come back to this video. The second torrent we're going to need is, if you rearrange them by SE ordered by Cedars, and it's going to be the fifth one, or it should be Prototype 2 Proper Crack Only Skid Row. The size is 17.02 megabytes and it was uploaded by Scene for All. So then you're going to want to click Get This Torrent for this one, and same thing. Click OK and it should redirect you to uTorrent where it will then begin installing. This one only took 2 minutes and 18 seconds, so this one was extremely fast, and yeah. So just download both of those and then come back. When you are done with both of them, they will be seeding, and when you are, they will look like this. When you are, what the heck did I just do? And when you are done, they will be seeding, and they'll look something like this. When you are seeding, all you are doing is re-uploading the torrent to people that are downloading it so they have faster speeds. So if you're a helpful person, keep seeding. If not, go ahead and stop the video, or stop the stop the torrent, and it will just stop it. It doesn't matter though, seeding or finished, it's 100% complete and we can move on. So now we have both of those downloaded. Here they are, Prototype 2 and Prototype 2 Crack. You're just going to right click the Prototype 2 FLT, the 8.86 gigabyte one. Click Open Containing Folder, and here's what you're going to have: the FLT PT2A PowerISO file and the FLT PT2B PowerISO file. These are the only things we're going to be focused on. The NFO file is just instructions and credits and stuff like that, and the this is just a picture. So now we're going to go ahead, right click the FLT-PT2A PowerISO file. This is basically disk 1 and this is disk 2. You're just going to right click disk 1, go to PowerISO, go to set number of drives and set it to whatever you like. I like mine at 4, but you might like it at less or more. Doesn't really matter though. Then right click it again, go to Power ISO, go to Mount, and then you'll have how many ever drives you chose. So I have 4, G, H, I, and J, and I'm just going to mount it to drive G just because it's the first one. Then go to my computer, and you will see your drives, and here's mine, G, H, I, and J. I mount it to drive G, and it even says Prototype 2 next to it. Just double click whichever drive you mount it to, and your installation should begin. If it does not, right click it, go to open a new window, and scroll down to find the setup right here, and double click the application, and it should begin. So I'm just going to back out, and you're just going to want to click, if you opened it like this, just click the little arrow here. It will then ask what language you want to download it in. Just choose your language. I'm English, and then next. Choose where you're going to install it to. Just make you remember where you're installing it to. For most of you, it's going to be C program files, x86 or not x86, and Prototype 2. Click install, and then yes, if it asks that. So this does take some time. I'm going to go ahead, pause the video, and continue from when it asks for the second disc. Alright, so now the game is asking you to insert the next DVD, or as I like to call it, CD2. All you're going to want to do is, if you are not on that page where you installed the torrent, or have a torrent page, or, God, I'm so tired, it's 1:50 a.m. Go back to uTorrent, right click Prototype 2 FLT, and go to Open Containing folder. And then you're back here again. You'll have your 2 disc. Right click the FLT PT2B, which is disc 2 basically. And you're just gonna right click that. Go to Power ISO. Go to Mount, and mount over whichever drive you mounted FLT PT 2A to. So I mounted mine to drive G, and it even says right there, you see it, and I'm just going to click on that and it will mount over it. Then you go back to my computer and you check, and well, you can't really check, so you're just going to have to assume. But I mean, if you clicked on it and it loaded up, I mean, you should have it good. Then just click OK, and it should continue your installation. So I'm going to go ahead, pause the video, and continue from after the installation. Alright, so I had a little problem with the video, so I'm re-recording it. After the installation, it'll ask you if you want to do the automated cracking, and a little box will appear, and you click yes, and then it'll say, after a little bit of time, it'll say, do you want to install the runtime libraries? And you click yes, and then it will start installing those and bring you to this, where I am currently waiting. So yeah, sorry about that. I can't show you that part because the video recorder screwed up. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video and let this continue installing. Alright, so now it is 100% complete, and it says done, and all you do is click that and you're done. Now that we have the game installed, you can play it now, but it will not work, or at least not fully. That's why I let you download. I told you to download the Prototype 2 Proper Crack Only by Skid Row. So go back to your uTorrent and right click the Prototype 2 Proper Crack Only Skid Row this time instead of the other one. Click Open Containing folder, and this is what you should have got with that torrent. And you're just going to copy everything in here. Just highlight everything and copy. Now go to where you installed the game, which should be your local C, Program Files x86, or Program Files depending on your operating system. Then Prototype 2, and when inside the Prototype 2 folder, right click and paste. Click copy and replace, and that should be it. It will then be completely cracked. You'll be able to run the game. Just click on the Prototype 2 application here, and yeah, you can start up Prototype 2. So I'm going to go ahead, start the game, show you that it works, and then yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, and I am now starting up the game, and Gotta go through all these loading screens and stuff and read about your radical entertainment and how bright it gets and how unbright it gets and how bright it gets again. Then it just flickers. God, it's so annoying. I'm really tired, so I'm not gonna actually play the game. So, yeah, I'm just gonna quickly show you that the game does start up correctly, and pray this Activision logo disappears. And we are at the main menu. As you can tell, my game's really laggy, or at least my mouse is. I have terrible quality on this game, and yeah, so you need a pretty good computer to play this. Not saying that I have a good one, but so here's that opening scene. I want to just quickly skip through it if it is possible. Alright, so as you can tell, it's just insanely laggy. Alright, I'm looking around, I'm moving, and I'm gonna move the knife. Alright, that's it. That's how you get Prototype 2. As always, make sure to like the video, leave a comment if it didn't work. I'll try to get back to you. Subscribe, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and if you like Prototype 2, then you might like one of the related games that are also free. So, see you guys next time.